Hello and welcome everybody to the Solar Recap Volume 17. I am blog producer Sigma, and I have to admit, it has been quite some time since you've last heard from me. Lots of stuff has been happening in my life that required my focus at that time on these private matters. They're still not resolved to my likings, I have to admit, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter. Solar matters, which is why I found a new editor with which I can produce such content in a more pleasing way to the eye and ear. So, without further ado, let's recap the last couple of months, shall we? As you may know, Solar has been busy creating ties like only a few projects could do, and decided to reach out to the Japanese markets, which are notorious for having high standards when it comes to regulatory guidelines for cryptocurrency trading of any kind. Truly something only a blockchain that strives to be the building ground for massively used D-apps would choose to do such a step forward, which is why Solar was happy to announce that they have been listed on BitTrade, a leading cryptocurrency exchange which was formerly known as Huobi Japan. Especially BitTrade has been known for its strong reputation and deep focus on security of their users' funds and experiences trading cryptocurrencies, which indicates that Solar has went through a detailed review by the so-called Japanese Virtual Currency Exchange Association, or for short, JVCEA. According to Statista, only 86 cryptocurrencies are being listed on Japanese exchanges, which makes Solar part of a very small but highly trusted group of cryptocurrency projects that went through the rigorous reviewing process of the Japanese authorities. Besides that, Solar Enterprises has once again confirmed their commitment to the sectors of personal finance, gaming and e-commerce with the likes of the Timt game launcher and its evergreen District 53, which I will take a closer look at in the next episode. Both of these products will be actively marketed to the Japanese markets, which at the very least are known for their passion for the gaming sector. I mean, the most influential gaming companies come from there for a reason, you know? As another step forward, Solar Enterprises attended the Teams Web3/AI Summit in Tokyo, which was visited by industry leaders, government officials and Web3 enthusiasts from the land of the rising sun. It was the first time that Solar Enterprises showcased itself with its new brand identity and product portfolio to a completely new audience, since Japanese regulatory organs see the technology behind Web3 as a launching pad for financial innovation, creativity and collaboration between traditional businesses, lawmakers and innovators. Solar Enterprises made sure to leave its mark as a trustworthy and prominent partner in this dynamic environment. These visions of a brighter blockchain was shared on the big stage by the Chief Marketing Officer Jacek Studziński, presented the interconnected Solar ecosystem to the audience, meaning the Solar mobile wallet, the Timt game launcher, and of course, District 53. In my opinion, very interesting fact about this conference was that Solar Enterprises was one of the few so-called diamond sponsors of this event, while brands such as Sony, Alibaba and Filecoin were found in the lower section of the sponsorship tiers. Besides Solar Enterprises, household names such as Tron, Polkadot, Ton and Circle were found in the diamond tier list of sponsors. The team certainly didn't book their flights to take a selfie at the famous Shibuya crossing or visit the local Disneyland. They've came to present the Solar blockchain as a capable developmental platform for software products, no matter the size of customers they are serving. As a result of the attendance of Solar Enterprises, multiple game publishers and developers initiated conversations about building on top of Timt, as well as collaborating on District 53. Lots of them pointed out that they would like to utilize their own blockchain, while using Timt as a publishing platform and marketplace for digital goods. Besides that, Solar Enterprises secured an agreement with a top 5 VPN provider that will provide VPN services to Solar blockchain and EVM products. This means that Solar, in combination with its partners, is the first in its industry to provide a VPN subscription service that doesn't need to register via an email or any billing information. All will be handled by using only a Web3 address. According to their own blog post describing the event, Solar Enterprises immediately started acting upon the received experience from that conference and optimized their event strategy and marketing materials to share the vision of Solar's blockchain more effectively. And since Japan is a special place in regards to regulatory strictness and commitment to secure the interests of its citizens, Solar decided to commit even further by registering a business entity and an office inside the land of the rising sun. which in my opinion was a very clever and future-oriented move by Solar Enterprises, which will be the source for many new news to come. It has been exactly 635 days at the time of writing this since Solar Core version 5.0 has been announced to be in the making. Many AMAs were held, many contributors came by and went, and the updates, some small and some bigger ones, made the lives of participants of the Solar ecosystem more convenient step by step. Throughout all this time though, there was always a lingering anticipation for this major milestone in terms of functionality, optimization and security. And as of the 9th of June, Solar Core version 5.0 went into its alpha stage. It certainly is not done yet, but the strides of progress the team around the lead developer Jim made throughout that time was so promising that they decided to give us a little sneak peek about the immense performance upgrade this version will bring to the table once released. The alpha version is at the time of writing being tested internally on a relay node, and the speed improvement is a head-turner, to say the least. A test was done, which version of Core would need longer to sync to the current block height. Version 5.0 versus current version 4.3.1. which is the current version of Solar Core. So the result was the following. Solar Core version 4.3.1 would need approximately 5 hours, 13 minutes and 20 seconds, while Solar Core version 5.0 needed only 17 minutes and 7 seconds to reach the current block height. That is a staggering improvement of times 18.3 in synchronizing speed. And even though this was an impressive display of improvement, it was noted that the sync time could have been way shorter for version 5.0 if not for limitations due to network constraints when receiving blocks from peers. Further testing was done to prove the general improvement in performance. One test showed how quickly Solar's alpha version 5.0 is able to execute various cryptographic functions. The results can be seen in the graph inside the video. The second test was about the block processing power the two core versions possess. A full block containing 150 transactions was processed in under a millisecond and was able to verify every block and transaction in under 1 minute. To summarize the test results in a clearer way, Solar Core version 5.0 was approximately 20 times faster compared to its current version 4.3.1, which you can see on this graph here. To conclude all of this, the long wait and anticipation for this core version was certainly worth it. These technological strides forward, combined with the ever-going effort of the development and marketing teams, will lead Solar to a much brighter future that we can even imagine right now. Meanwhile, the testing continues, with more refined methods to really push the boundaries of Solar's core. And that shall be it for the first Solar recap in months. It personally warms my heart seeing that the developmental and marketing efforts show impressive results so far, and the positive feedback loop coming from reaching and such important milestones will only further the motivation and drive for greatness even more. Thank you very much for tuning into this episode. As I briefly mentioned already, my next episode will be solely about the progress District 53 and the Timt game launcher has made throughout the months of development, and I can't wait to revisit this colorful paradise of blocks. If you deem my contribution to the Solar blockchain worthwhile, then feel free to subscribe or vote for block producer Sigma, since 91% of my produced blocks are shared with my voters. I wish you all a pleasant and productive day, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.